Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come, and today we're going to start off by playing a bit of doing the tourney again. So we've gotten 3 of the 5 armor pieces so far. So if we win this one, this will be the 4th armor piece.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollments.
Of course.
I'll write your name down, and I need to...
Short sword and...
Good. Goodbye.
Okay.
The first combatant will be Jake the Steak, a brewery hand from Rattay, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Rattay. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Give up.
Got him.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Cunt!
All right. At least with this first guy being a little bit aggressive was good. As we get further on, they have more stamina, so it's harder to break them like that. A lot harder. But maybe I should try more often. I usually take a defensive stance.
The first combatant will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg. And he will face Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Rattay. Welcome, our warriors.
The silence is deafening, dude.
The arena and the first duel may commence. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
All right, this is making me kind of want to play or watch A Knight's Tale. Holy shit, that did so much.
Had enough! God damn!
Okay.
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skallets.
What skill did we get up a minute ago? Did we get a skill up during that fight? I missed it.
Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Damn, when he parries like that, he does damage.
God!
Okay, I can't be that aggressive right now. He's able to counter me a little bit too well. We've taken an injury.
You're gonna cry now. Shit!
Oh, he must have been bleeding.
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Scallops. As victor in this
Yeah, we took some
round,
bad hits on that
he
one.
shall proceed to the next.
Head injury and chest injury. No bleeding, though. The bleeding is the dangerous one. I think it's less likely to happen when you have full
The
plate,
first
though.
combatant will be Banish of
Blunt force
Latin,
trauma is your...
Control to
that's
the
what you get the
Suffolk
most.
Bailiff. And he will face Henry of Scallops from the company of Sir Rattay. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Okay, looks like we got warfare there.
Giving up already?
Oh, bring it, bitch. That's what I thought.
The first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Scallops.
Okay, one more.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Great!
Main level, too. We got a lot of perk points in this one, I think. A lot of skill ups, at least. That was my fault.
And the second duel was
He went down quick.
Henry of Scallops.
For a third rounder, he went down quick.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Feyfar. All glory to the victor, Henry of Scallops, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Rattay. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Damn, gotta wait for him to come down.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hanush.
Good luck, then.
Okay. Ooh, I like those. Those look nice. Okay. I don't know about that part, but overall, I'm digging it. Okay, we need to visit the tailor. Okay, well, did the tailor go to the tourney? I don't know if he does or not. Let's see if he's open or not. Try waiting an hour, see if he shows up. Fucking hate the tailor here, man. He's never here when I need him.
Carrots and apples.
Alright, a lot has happened. Okay. We need to go and talk to what's his bucket over here? Wait, no. Is he at the main cat? No, he is over here. Yeah, Feyfar's in there. Let's do all that tomorrow. Okay, I guess this is save as well. Alright, some people might actually still be asleep, but let's just see if we can... talk to anybody.
Hey.
Yep, let's just sit on the privy. Oh, hi! Don't mind me. Just gonna sit on the shitter until everybody wakes up. Totally normal. Alright, Feyfar.
Greetings. What business?
Feyfar, whatever your name is.
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
I didn't get round to having a proper look. I came across something more disturbing.
What's that?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh, well. Can't be helped, I suppose.
Okay. Guess he just gets away with it. I guess there was more I could do. I guess. I killed a bunch of them. I guess we just didn't find that guy.
Master Feyfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes.
Stop
A certain
peeking in.
knight
Look at that
ended
guard
there.
back there. He's being a
Turned out He
creep.
was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed
He's
unexpected.
spying.
Tell me, what did he say?
Yeah, what do you... Hey, I see you back there in that door.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Okay.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
Okay, which is why he's hiding who his liege lord is.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Okay.
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What the?
Okay, is this quest giver actually upstairs then? They might be. Is it Sir Hans? Oh, it is Sir Hans. What's up, bro?
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Was this about Bath Night?
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time.
Maybe it's a
And
good
you.
thing.
because you're going with me.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So
it needs laundered, but...
But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Okay. Oh, looks like we got a free clean, huh?
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Shit, he knows.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge.
Oh, man.
That was the last straw, Capon.
Fucking reamed.
One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wolflin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Camburg, that name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Okay. Wow, that was a true reaming right there, huh? You good, bro?
Well, Henry, it cost me a lot of effort, but it seems I've finally succeeded in making a half-decent warrior out of you. Anything I can do for you?
We can talk to you about the tourney?
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the upper castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Oh, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. And it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone. He'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it. I'll tell Hanush I was training you.
Oh, God.
All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy.
All
Except
the
for the
other
losers, of course.
peasants. I've already won 4 times, bro.
Well, I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds.
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanush's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's get to it.
Good luck, then.
Okay, so... Yes. We'll join the squad. Seems like I can do that tourney quest anytime I need to.
Has anyone seen my belt? I can't find it anywhere. If you didn't booze so much, maybe you wouldn't keep losing your things.
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Emmelotus?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolflin belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolflin of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it, then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Uncle Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived, and he was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolflin, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolflin went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, starting throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolflin turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. There were folk who said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Slow down. Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I thought they just weren't here.
Henry.
Shit. You all need to get your shit together, alright? This isn't my fault. This is all your fault. Oh, hey, this is where we did the hunting, isn't it?
Good day.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolflin and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolflin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
Seems like the sort of thing that people would gossip about when it had, like, no truth and basis. She probably just had one kid who was disfigured, and that's what people made stories about it.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolflin, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him. God be with you.
Okay.
Good day, Henry.
Let's see. Wait, we're nourishment 51? Yeah, we do need to eat. Can't talk to Sir Hans right now. Okay. Let's go check out these farms. Yep, straight ahead.
Yeah.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
Okay.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing.
What are you hiding?
I don't remember much.
Let's get one or two things straight. I'm here under orders from Captain Bernard, and that robber baron who came here crippled his cousin and killed 2 of his men.
What's that got to do with me?
Just so you know, The captain is very keen to see justice done, and it would not be wise to obstruct him.
My God, what have I done to deserve this?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
Okay, you know exactly where the camp is, huh?
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
May the Lord watch over.
Okay. I guess we went to the right one first, huh? Found a lead right away.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Okay. I want to get eyes on. And then we'll go back and get Bernard.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain
Holy
Parley.
shit, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so at least 11 of them. I did all of your work for you. I found them. You're welcome.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
It's around 10.
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Sounds good to me, Captain.
Don't get too cocky. These skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard has up his sleeve. Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to this camp of theirs.
Of course. Ready when you are.
See you later. Advance!
Okay, do I have my shield equipped? Of course I don't.
The man who brings me Wolflin's head!
Oh, you're a bad guy too?
I'll squash you as you are. You're in the wrong time.
So did we loot? We lost?
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain.
Okay. Okay, might just use another save once we teleport back so that if we fail again, I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think, yeah, I've got a bunch of things that I need to spend. I completely forgot about all that. Okay, first aid 3. Let's take first aid 3. Okay, vitality. Health will regenerate gradually and does not apply during combat. After beating your first opponent, the power of your attacks will increase for a while and your stamina will regenerate faster. Kind of like that. Dispel hunger with anything. Blood Rush and Revenant. We'll take Blood Rush. Okay, defense. Only one left. Your armor makes a 30% more frightening impression in dialogues. Yeah, we're maxed out on that. Look at that. First stat max. Love it. Okay, Warfare. Rusty Edge. The more damage your sword, the greater your chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit them. Even without poison applied to your weapon. If you do have a poison on a damaged weapon, the chances of administering it are increased by half. When you draw an opponent's blood, it gives you a +1 strength bonus. Okay, you'll have 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense in a fight where you're outnumbered. I like that. We're taking it. That one is mine. Okay, Houndmaster. Dog is able to sniff out interesting places. With your best friend's help, nothing will escape you. Dog will growl to warn you of a nearby proximity of enemies. Dog is faithful companion, +10 obedience bonus immediately every time the dog runs off and returns. Sniff out a foe at a much greater distance. Yeah, let's do Seek. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Bernard, and once we get into our area, we'll use Save Your Schnapps to save.
Greetings.
I found not around 10. Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Sir Hanush ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wolflin. Even if it comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Bit of spying could well be of use, all right. Wolflin's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright. What'd you give me? Is that it? It's not a shield. Alright, I'm gonna have to unequip this stuff anyway. Okay, I guess we're gonna try this now. Now we run all the way back.
Yeah.
Hold on. Isn't there a bed up here? Maybe I can save.
Welcome, Henry.
Don't mind me, I'm just doing all the work for all of you. Okay, I took off all my weapons. So we should just be able to go straight there. Oh, is that the farm girl? I think it is. She got a long walk.
Hey you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. You are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
Good boy.
Hey! Come here!
Relax, bro.
Fucking tense fucking camp. But enough of this shit.
Okay, these guys are unhappy. We can use that to our advantage.
Winning, fighting, never losing. Robbing, fucking, whores and boozing.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Aleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Let's see.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Why do you want to hurt the lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Malota bribed the priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
Well, enough of this shit.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
I heard some interesting tales about you. They say your family.
I might go with the duel option.
So Bernard's been telling those stories again. How my Oleshna cousins do love to gossip.
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon.
Yeah.
And he was born with 4 siblings, and none of them lived.
What else is there to do?
True. But they always leave one thing out of that fairy tale.
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes, and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
I just want to eat and sleep and fuck.
Should we try this one? You leave the loot and pay compensation? I'm gonna go with the duel.
Let's settle the matter the chivalrous way. You and me, man to man. The victor takes all.
And the loser?
Fucking weather. Fucking
There'll be no loser left alive.
camp.
I like your spirit, young fellow. But why should I agree? If you win, my men will go and leave the loot here. But what if I win? I doubt Bernard will admit defeat on your account.
You'll have to see, won't you? Maybe you'll gain nothing by winning, but at least you won't lose the respect of your men.
You're a clever one. It seems a waste to kill you. But I accept your challenge.
Okay. Hopefully Bernard isn't pissed about this. It's kind of a cool shield.
Chop him to pieces! Got him to Wolflin! Got him to Wolflin! You'll get what for? Get him, sir! Chop him to pieces! Jesus! That's it, Wolflin! Kill him! Kill him! Get him, sir! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Ow! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Alright, all of you, gather here, raise the alarm!
Okay. Bunch of dishonorable bastards.
Yeah. You're dead!
Man, I wanted to loot him.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy it.
Dog is just hunting.
Come on!
Grab it! Grab it! It wouldn't grab it. I was holding E, which is rob everything. Fucking dick bags.
Don't weaken the knee.
All right. Well, I'm obviously gonna have to reload now. Why wouldn't it let me loot him? I was holding E. Anyways. Okay. We have to end the episode here. Clearly, the duel leads to them being dishonorable little bitches. So, I kind of want to kill them all. But I might have to go back to the previous save in order to do that because we kind of made this choice, and I don't know how that's gonna work. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and in the next one, we'll decide which direction to go. So, see you there.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Hato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanova, Philip Dalton, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Annie, Yell, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, Nathan McComb, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.